Hello everybody, JT Bear here and welcome to Clean Valley Farms. Today, as you can probably tell from the wall behind me, we are investigating the mysteries of the Blue Room. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so why are we checking out an individual room in the house, you might be asking, and it's not an unreasonable question. First off, this room itself is actually pretty cool in the way it's built, and secondly, this is where you can see all of the interior signs of damage from what's been going on with the roof. So I would love to get some feedback from you more advanced homesteaders, YouTubers, and just plain homeowners, contractors, tradesmen. I know you're all watching this stuff and you're all bloody brilliant and I love the feedback. So that's why we're taking a look at the Blue Room, right? Alright, so arm your keyboards, grab your coffees, and let's get started. The back half of the Blue Room here is currently being used as kind of a storage area. We're thinking this might be the crafting room because there's no real natural light or anything in here. At the same time, focus little camera, you can do it. There is a light switch in here. Gonna have to switch that over to an LED, but not showing up terribly well on the camera. But at the same time, you can see this swollen area. The bottom, what is it, 3 by 5 panels there quite clearly have swelled. We've got water damage on the tile there. So this whole thing is going to need to come out and be replaced, and that's going to be a really fun and interesting and mask wearing project. We can see some more water spots going over there. But I do have kind of a preview on the other side of the room of what I'm going to find in there. This is a neat little room though. I mean, look at the little shelf built right in. This is the upstairs phone jack. Here's a primitive phone for you. But they work when the power goes out, you know, so. This is going to be a lot of fun once it's finished. Great little half to the room. And then over here, we're going to put the plants and stuff eventually, because look at this beautiful, look at that sunny spot. Surprised the dog's not in it already. But this room gets absolutely amazing natural light. We need to clean it though. There's this pile of ceiling on the floor. So that is where we get the opportunity to see what's going on in the actual roof of the home. Now, as you can guess, this is probably a big part of why we got the house for the price that we did. And you know what the most amazing thing about this is it's surprisingly not leaking that much heat. We are not hearing the furnace kick on anywhere near as often as I would expect for such a gaping hole in the ceiling. That so clearly leads to the roof. But if we look carefully in here, and I hope the camera will pick this up, it looks to me like that is just like a wood chip insulation. It is amazing some of the things that we people have used over the years to insulate our homes. This doesn't necessarily strike me as I don't know, fire safe. I don't imagine the insurance people would like to see that too much. But when we look up and in, we can see that there have been several modifications and half-assed band-aid adjustments and fixes to this that are all going to come down. But I kind of think when we finish fixing it up, we're actually going to get a few inches more height in here and a few inches more ceiling, or I should say walls, because everything's just been plastered over and plastered over and boarded over and plastered over, and oh, quite an interesting thing though. So it's the way it goes though. That's real life. When you find a house you can afford to buy outright and not get saddled with a mortgage, you are going to get saddled with some reno bills, right? I don't mind. A little hard work never hurt anybody. A lot of hard work has killed people, but a little hard work never hurt anybody. Alright, so that's what we're dealing with up here in the Blue Room. We want to get this cleaned up, but I wanted to show you first so that I can get sort of an honest and accurate assessment of the situation we walked into. Now, I want to stress that the real estate agent was totally honest about this. While this wasn't shown in the initial pictures and there was just a bit of water damage kind of right up there, this happened after the house was listed, and she did send me a picture to let me know, and just in case that was going to scare me away from the deal, you know. So, massive props to her for, like I say, honesty. It's such a rare quality these days, isn't it? It's going to be quite interesting bringing all that down. Definitely a job for a mask. Alright, I am going to sign off, everybody. So that's it from the Blue Room and sort of a look at the interior of our ceiling. And thank you all for joining me today. If you've got any advice for me on the best way to go about doing this besides mask and glasses, by all means, please, please, please feel free to share it down in the comments below. And if this is the first time you've stumbled across this channel, you might as well hit the subscribe button too, because if you've made it this long, clearly you're going to enjoy the rest of the crap I throw up on the Clean Valley Farms channel. Speaking of which, rabbit info coming soon. I'll talk to you guys about that in another video though. Have yourselves a fantastic day, everybody.